sisters. I mean, the Sisters of the Holy Fiber. My name is Devon. I'm also known as Rambunctious Guy on Ravelry.
Look out, it's Nargle. I'm Heather, also known as Tiny Cutie.
So join us while we craft and chat.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I actually have things in a soft bag today that won't make a bunch of noise when I open it up.
I
Who
love you
knew?
so much. Hey, so if you like the videos, you should totally hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when we update, you can hit that little bell thing and it'll notify you. Even if I update on some weird random day, then it'll notify you, hey, there's a new video. And then you can have our videos. But I am trying to update always on Saturday now to have a consistent schedule. I also have an Instagram account now with a different name. I think I might want to change my Ravelry name. I made that name a long time ago. I think it's time to update it. Anyway,
Yeah.
my new Instagram account is Dynamic Devon, which is the same as a lot of other things that I have.
I was
just
gonna say,
posted my first Instagram post. I'm so excited.
isn't the dynamic one even older than your rambunctious guy though? Like, I feel like you've had that for a long time too.
I've had that email for a long time. That's true. I like that one though. So
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it captures a lot about me.
Yeah.
Dynamism is both a positive and negative force.
You're too
Dualistic personality.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited.
Yes.
Because-
Tell me about what you're wearing.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Of course, I had to have my first Instagram post be of the blanket that I finished. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I literally just posted it. So,
Yay.
anyway, what am I wearing? So, I thought it would be fun. Like, you wore what? I think that should be the name of this section.
Yeah.
You wore what? No, okay. What are we wearing? So, this shawl I made a long time ago. It might be pre-Ravelry.
I think you're right.
It might be. So, my dad bought this. So one of the fun things to do is send my dad to a yarn store and just go, buy me yarn, Dad. And then he picks things that I wouldn't buy for myself, but that are totally fun. So he picked this hot pink mohair.
Yeah.
I'm showing you the side with the ends. I should show you the prettier side. Ta-da! It's like so hot pink, it's like blowing out my camera. Like my camera can't deal with how hot pink this is.
Yeah.
So this is the Pie Shawl by Elizabeth Zimmermann. And it's the basic one. Ooh, that looks pretty.
That is nice.
Yeah, so I wore this the other day, and then I thought I would wear it on the podcast because my knitting life is not very exciting to talk about. So this is something fun to talk about.
Yeah.
So I have been. So we can go on into whips. I have been working. Ooh, you've been working on something. You're holding yarn.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. Do you want to talk about what you're making?
Oh, it's a washcloth. Bloop, 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 bloop.
I had to rescue my yarn from a cat. Yay,
Yeah.
washcloth! It looks like you got a couple inches on it.
Yep. Pretty much. Took it to the coffee shop. These needles. Why? Why?
Those are the
Why?
weirdest needles.
I know. I kind of hold them like that when I'm knitting, just to keep them from like getting the dingly doos out of the way. And like the bead isn't stuck on the end, so it slides back and forth on the string. I'm not sure
funsies.
what. Like the little door dongles.
Boing.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But that's all I'm working on at the moment. I've got school coming up, so I'm prepping for that.
Yeah. So, school is back in session for me, and with small children. And I actually start I have a week of, like, the teachers don't want the kids to go to music and stuff the first week, so we start the second week. So, I don't actually start teaching until Monday. So you would think that with a full week, like, I'd be ready. I'm not ready. I'm, like, never ready. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the front. There isn't a whole lot more. I mean, I think I've done, like, this much more on the front. But now I'm at the point where I have to, like, think about it and, like, make decisions and stuff. And so I just couldn't do that this week, so I put it aside. And then I pulled out a whip that is perfect for this time of year when I can't think about things. I don't want to stay too far away from the sweater for too long because I don't want to forget what I was doing with it, but
yeah,
I just can't do it right this week. So, I mean, I worked on it a little bit, but I need, like, a Sunday. I'm thinking, like, Sunday afternoon or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Unless I'm in my classroom getting ready because I am not ready yet. But anyway, yeah.
No freaking out.
Oh.
Not allowed.
No, it's going to be fine. I already have plans for Monday, so I'm not freaked out.
Everything will roll from there.
Yeah. So I got my socks out.
Oh, cool.
So I'm knitting 2 at a time. This is Zauberball. Ooh, I don't remember the colorway. This yarn, it's like a pink maroony color.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
Not quite as hot. It's showing up really hot pink. It's actually maroon. And then black. But it has a lot more black in it than I was expecting, which is, it's fine. It's going to be what it is. Sure. But I wasn't quite expecting so much black on it.
Well, and who knows once you wash it too how it'll come out. So, I mean, they're pretty color fast, but
yeah. These and then these are like some kind of fancy needle. I don't remember the name of it. I'm super helpful, aren't I?
You're funny.
But I wanted to try them. I bet somebody probably knows what these are. I'd heard good things about them, and then I went to my local yarn store, and they had them, so I got a pair. These are, I knit my socks on US size 1, 2.25 millimeter. I really like them. The tips aren't too pointy, and then the what's really nice is because the tip is this silver, I can see the black yarn on it.
Nice.
But when it's over on the actual needle, I can't see the yarn, and then it gets onto the tip, and I'm like, oh, I can see it.
Just realized I had the fan on. Sorry if there's been a hum in the background.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, well.
I always forget. It's hot.
Yeah.
Well, it's muggy.
It's hot. It's hot. So this has been, so when I started these the other day, like I had like this much done. So I made a couple inches of progress, and I kind of took them with me to a couple of places and was working on them. And so, yeah.
Sounds good.
So,
I mean, that's why I've been working on this guy. Nice and easy. You know, no brain power.
Yeah, I really want to cast on a shawl. Like, once these socks are done, I'm going to cast on some kind of brainless shawl so that I have something I can grab and just, like, brainlessly knit on without having to count or think.
Yep. Testify.
Somebody on Ravelry, I was talking about how, like, my productivity goes down when I start teaching. And she's like, that's why in my queue, I just put a bunch of stuff in my queue that's, like, brainless knitting that I can just, like, cast on and go and not have to think about. And I was like, that makes sense.
Yep.
And then what do I plan?
Washcloth.
I plan colorwork socks. That's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, the color is coming out kind of nice. You can see the kind of V-shaped
that's nifty.
pooling.
Yeah. I used to hate pooling with a vengeance, but now I'm coming to accept it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. Maybe it's because you can't control it as well.
And I also didn't know what patterns would look good with it. The pattern that you've chosen is a really nice, that when you have those purl and knit bumps, it makes a nice contrast, because when you knit and then you purl, it doesn't all show up in a straight line. It goes knit, and then the purl bumps will move up a little bit and then down. So even something like that will help break up the pattern.
Yeah.
There's a really good book by Lorna of Lorna's Laces, all about how to use variegated yarn and and good stitch patterns. Anyway, I think I've talked about it before on the podcast.
I don't know. I think so, maybe. It's always hard to remember what we've talked about just as by ourselves and what's been on the podcast. So.
Yes, that is hard. But anyway.
That's all I have for crafting. The only other things I have are just new things that I have. Okay. Oh, that's not true. I lied. I made one thing. So this is what I made.
Oh, cannot seize. Is it Maleficent's horns?
Huh?
Is it Maleficent's horns?
It looks a lot like that, but it's Mantaray mouth parts.
Mantaray mouth parts on your head.
Yeah, I'm gonna put fabric on them, and then make them look more like that. Because you know how like a manta ray has the big old like Scooby mouth bit?
No, I don't know.
Well, let me share what our auntie sent us. She sent me an actual manta ray. I thought it was so funny.
That's awesome.
So manta rays have these little, like, they have a scoopy mouth, and then they have these little mouth bits that are kind of like floaty, skin flappy bits out here. Like, scoopity-doo, food into the mouth, scoopity-doo, swimming and scooping, scooping and swimming. Anyway, so in our D&D game, I got a cloak of manta ray, and I've been flapping around in a black blanket, going, because that's clearly the noise that a manta ray makes. Anyway, so while I was just sitting there waiting for other people's turns, I made a little tiara headband out of a coat hanger.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm so awkward, but I love it.
That's so awesome.
And I clearly got a really cool manta ray buddy out of the deal by posting my ridiculousness on Facebook and having my auntie say, "Here's what you need."
Yes, go auntie.
So, yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I'm totally ridiculous, but that's okay.
It's about what makes us happy.
That's true. And I went to the 99, and they had all their Halloween stuff out, and I got these cool
99-cent store. For those of us who are not in the know, the 99 is referring to the 99-cent store. Okay. Yes.
I don't know how well you're going to be able. I'll put it against my shirt, and then you can see.
Yeah, that's showing up nicely. Yeah.
Okay.
Creepy and cool.
Yeah, they remind me of Death Eater masks.
Yeah.
So I got them for that. I'm gonna have to mod them a little bit because when I wear it, the eye holes are a little bit off on the upper bridge part. So I'm gonna have to take a Dremel to it, and then probably repaint the silver one. Just to kind of shape the eye holes a little bit. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about the nose, because when I put it on, it looks very like I'm a luchador. Yeah, obviously it doesn't work with glasses, but like so silly. But so I don't know. I might modify the nose bridge a bit too. We'll see. But if nothing else, when I'm wearing it, it looks like a Death Eater mask, and then I can wear a cloak and stuff, and have a quick, easy to go, ready to go Halloween outfit.
Nice. Oh, you mean you aren't going to be a manta ray cloak? Because I think you should be that for Halloween.
Well, it's the month of Halloween. During the month of Halloween, I will, yes.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I have some planning, too, that I've been doing.
Go for it.
But also, those masks are, like, totally cool, by the way.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. Like, they have enough to work with, so hopefully I can get it exactly the way I'm envisioning.
Wait.
And it's based on the movie. It's based on the movie Death Eater masks, because each one of those were kind of individualized. And a lot of metal work, which is why I liked the kind of silvery one, because it looks like that.
Are you going to make 2 different ones?
Now I'm going to fiddle with the black one first, and see how well it holds up. So if I ruin things, I do it on the black one that I care less about, and then make my final one the silver one.
Yeah. Cool.
They were 99 cents a piece, and then when I'm done, I can recycle them. So there you go.
I like how you thought about the cycle. That's good.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like zero waste stuff and trying to really think about what the heck I'm doing.
I was just having a conversation with somebody the other day about loving granola bars and how I've been making my own, and he's like, yeah, I love getting the Kind bars from Costco, and I was like, yeah, I know, but like when I do those things, I just think about like every time I open those wrappers and I throw away those wrappers, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to, like, I mean, I know I have really busy weeks and I stock up on Cliff Bars, and like you got to do what you got to do, you know, but it's good to think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
And anyway, he was like, I'd never thought about that before. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, even if you reduce it by 1 wrapper a week, that's still a reduction, you know?
Yes.
You don't have to actually be completely zero waste, as long as you're trying, I think. But
yeah,
that's kind of the goal, just to be more conscious about what I'm doing. Which reminds me, I need your granola bar recipe.
I have 2.
Does it require the oven?
I have one that does not require the oven.
Okay. Send them both, because I keep thinking about getting a toaster oven for my kitchen to replace my hot plate, because I never use that hot plate. Never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. So that's, get something you're going to use then. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much. So we'll see.
Oh, on that same vine, I know we're kind of on a tangent, but, I don't think people would come into this podcast unless you were okay with tangents. So, on the tangent of being less wasteful, Terry and I are trying, or I was like, we should try to have, like, at least one day a week where neither of us use the car. Right? Because both of us are trying to figure out ways where we can get to work without the car on days that the other person needs it. Well, why can't, can we figure out how to do that on a day, so that she's carpooling and I'm riding my bike to work or something,
Right.
So we did it already this week.
Oh, cool.
It was pretty easy because she wasn't working. So I just rode my bike and she didn't take the car. So, I don't like where oil comes from and I don't like a lot of that stuff, but I also can't live without a car. So,
right.
I can't not have a car at all. And, but I can reduce. It's
just doing the best we can, to reduce our footprint.
Right. Exactly. I like how we get on these tangents and I have no idea how we got here, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's what we do.
So, planning things upcoming. Saturday, one of my friends is having a dye day and is going to put a whole bunch of fiber in pots and going to dye stuff.
Fun.
Which would be totally fun, except like I start teaching on Monday, so I'm a little stressed out and like I just don't know how much time I'm going to have to put into it. So I think what I'm going to do is just like go over and hang out and not like try to do anything. Like I'll do it another time. Like I'm hoping that we'll do this more and this won't be the only day. So I just am not. I want to go hang out, but I'm not going to like prep fiber or anything.
Right.
Because they're going
Smart
to do
idea.
they're going to do some natural dyeing with avocado skins and onion peels. And then she has an indigo vat that's been fermenting. So she's going to dye some stuff with indigo. So I'm like, oh, it's so fun. And like you have to ferment indigo to get it to what you... So it's like a longer process, but it'll still be fun. I'm going to go and have a good time and maybe take a t-shirt.
Fun to hang out.
Yeah. And then I'm starting to think about Christmas presents. And I'm going to knit something for you. And I ordered the yarn.
Yay! You're getting a washcloth. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah? Am I getting a washcloth?
I'm probably going to just make more of these because I've been really liking just having a go-to project in my bag. Because this one really doesn't require much. And again, with the zero waste stuff, I've been really thinking about how I could phase out using like the sponges and stuff. And I'm like, cotton goes in the compost. I really need to just bite the bullet and get used to it. So what I think I'm going to do is have 2 washcloths so that one can be drying while I'm using the other one.
Yeah.
Because that's really the thing I don't like about the homemade washcloths is how long it takes to dry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want mold. I mean, I know some people are fine with using like somewhat gross sponges, but no, I can't do that.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know it icks me out.
It's like using somebody else's toothbrush. Like you can do that? That's not okay. You can't do that. No, you may not borrow my toothbrush. Yeah.
That it's like, you know, you sprinkle hydrogen peroxide on their toothbrush when you go over, like do. I've cleaned people's toilets when I've gone to their house because it's been so gross. Like,
I know. I love you.
I'm the toilet cleaning fairy. I really am.
Did you?
He agreed.
I think yes, he does. He wants to talk to his auntie.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
So I bought yarn from an indie dyer called Once Upon a Corgi. And she just had her 1-year indie dyer full-time anniversary.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was happy for her. She's like, it's been rough, but I made it. Kind of a thing, you know? And
it's always like uplifting when you see people making a living off of handicrafts and like things that they enjoy, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of having to make do doing other things on the side that they're not so excited about. I want people to be happy.
Yeah. So that was really fun to hear. She's at her 1-year mark. So I thought I would do my part and help her out. I gotta help out the indie dyers. That's what's going on.
Man.
Hi,
Jumper. Do you have anything else?
Not crafty. I think I'm out of crafty things. Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Because we're devolving.
Come here.
Oh, that chair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My boy! My god cat.
He doesn't.
Hello.
He is so unhappy right now with me.
Yeah.
The camera.
Give him kisses of punishment. Ah, butt in the face.
We are devolving. Okay, I have only one more thing to share that's
Okay.
podcasty.
Okay.
And it's what I've been reading this week.
Okay.
Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow. So this is my poetry magazine that I'm super excited that Oh, she's singing the song.
Sorry.
Oh dear. I really wish I could show you. My cat is tangled in the yarn that I dropped. He's tangled up in the socks. I dropped the socks, and the ball is still okay, but he is having a grand time. So I will extricate him later.
Yeah.
He laid down with it. There's a poem in here by Fred D'Aguilar. It's called Letters to America and Abacadary? I don't know.
Sure.
Abecedary. And there are little stanzas, or little short poems, and there's one for each letter of the alphabet.
Cool.
And it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of, very faintly of, Leaves of Grass, but, more socially conscious. And so each little poem is about, an issue or a part of America. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. So that's what I've been reading.
Not much about...
Oh, anyway, I was just saying that's what I've been reading lately.
Not so much barbaric yelps? Sounding your barbaric yelp? No? Okay.
No.
It's Frost.
Not so much.
It's Frost. It's Frost and his manly men.
So that's it for me.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Sorry it's a bit short today for this week, but we're prepping for school.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. Bye. Oh God, crushed by the weight of knowledge. Or dang ridiculous. Do you know how much I paid for these? That's without the solutions manual. Who knows what that costs?
You don't get solutions.
I get no solutions.
You only get problems.
It's a science joke because it's chemistry. Solutions.
Was that the base of the joke?
Finger guns. Oh God, help. Yeah, textbooks.